Right, so we got this shit going on. This is one of my geocaches. It's called Barhole, that's its name, that's been disabled. Hidden by me. It was hidden in 2014. The last time I maintained it was 2018, and it's been turned off a couple of days ago. So I've just added a note saying I will try and get to this today for maintenance. Well, hi Randos. Remember Barhole from yesterday? That fucking geocache that's just temporarily disabled. And so long as I get around to sorting it, one way or another, whether it's there and nobody's found it for ages, or whether it needs replacing, which I have here, trusty replacement geocache. And what's inside these things? This one I made out of an old pencil sharpener that I actually found whilst litter picking. That's all that's inside, a little piece of paper with a geocaching log on. Sign it, you date it, and then you re-hide the fucker. And it's meant to be re-held, screwed all back together so that it's like as weather tight as possible. I mean, the weather does affect these things. You're meant to hide it exactly as you fucking found it, without any fucking muggling bastard watching you, spotting you, and then going back and sabotaging it. That's how it's meant to work. So I've got 15 minutes before it gets dark, so let's be quick about this one. Right, so we're on the way to Barhole. Oh my god, is that the falcon? That's the bloody falcon. Wow, hello mate. There he is. Oh fucking hell. Anyway, that's not what we're here to look at, but you just don't get to see him very often unless he's hovering over. Like, look at his orange chest, man. Where are you? I can't even fucking see you now. There you are. Not the best footage in the world, I'm kind of camera shaky, aren't I? But yeah, he's got like a big orange chest. It's a sparrow rook, I think. You don't even see him. You barely see him, and he's so camouflaged there. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Yeah, mister, I'm talking to you. Anyway, yeah, you can't even hardly see him at all, man, when I zoom right out. But yeah, I just wanted to give you a feel for the place, and we're looking for the back of a rusty sign, which probably isn't going to be here, because people were moaning that it wasn't here. And I'll be honest, I can't fucking remember it's been that long, but I did check on this one 2018, I think, wasn't it? So we had a look. There's nobody in the building to the side of me. Now, it looks like there's plenty of places to put it anyway that it should stick to. Yeah, I think it was here. So that's where the rusty sign were. You're not trying fence. Okay then. Oh, I'll leave you with that, guys, and bring you right back. Just on the way back to the car now, guys. All done. I've just dropped the replacement because the rusty sign I attached the original to is definitely not there anymore, because it was really rusty, and these ain't too bad. And you can see where they've tried to check if you attached it to any others, but no. So, yep, there you go. job's a good one, so I can update that as it's been replaced. That should make him happy, Professor Nigglepoop. But yeah, I'm coming out onto the road now, guys. So, and here's the end of the story, guys. The cache has been enabled. Barhole. It's all been updated. Just scroll down to the bottom if I may. There you go. Replaced a day, new hint item updated, but same GC as before. Enjoy, guys. So yes, that was bloody good. Well done, Mommy. You did well there.
A few moments later.
Okay, guys, this is just a teeny weeny little update regarding the geocache that I replaced yesterday. And the fact that I mentioned in the video how arsey and how strict like these reviewers are. Bear in mind, nobody actually physically goes to the location and even makes sure it's there. They pick on things like how close it is to another geocache, or but this one, this is something else, and I might well be in the wrong for seeing this as arsey, because it is also informative and it tells me what I need to do at this stage, right? Obviously, it got temporarily disabled again. Oh yeah, it got murdered before it even went up. And it says, I'm just going to read it to you. You tell me whether this email is arsey or not. Hi, your original listing was archived over 4 years ago as you had failed to respond to DNF logs, did not find logs, NM, which I ain't even sure what NM stands for, logs, needs archiving logs and reviewer notes posted to the page. This is where people have, a DNF is, I didn't find it. That doesn't always mean it's gone missing. That could mean that they were looking in the wrong place, or they were looking and got disturbed by what they call muggles, which is like, you know, when the average person just comes walking past and you've got your head up a fucking horse's arse, or stuck in a bush, or climbing a billboard like you do for these things. It is dicey where they put geocaches. They have clamped down a little bit harder on it. For example, there's a whole series near here where every geocache is on an island. There's a set of 4 islands on a dual carriageway, I shit you not, and the geocache is in the middle of the island, right? In fact, some of them, you know, the blue road sign with the arrows on showing you which direction to go, if you unscrew the top of that, the geocache is in there. When you've got all 4, there's like a letter attached to each log sheet in each geocache. When you've got all 4, the letters form part of a puzzle where you work out the codes to a secret geocache, a 5th one. And the 5th one is in the middle of the fucking island with a lion on it down Great Bridge. It's ridiculous. Like, then when I tried to put one on an island, on the paint and shaft gates, which are in the middle of an island, which are like a national, like a local heritage to the area with history, no, because we're not allowing them on islands anymore because it's dangerous. But that's another story for another day. So, I was reading this. NM, so I don't know what NM is, I need to look it up. I'm reviewing how it's posted to the page. The fact that it was archived by a reviewer is enough to ensure it won't be unarchived. I think only reviewers and owners like myself can archive a geocache. So maybe what he means by that is if I archived it, I could unarchive it. The fact that it was archived by a reviewer is enough to ensure it won't be unarchived. And equally, a cache archived 4 years ago for any reason would not be unarchived. What if 4 years ago I just went and decided to archive all my hides because I couldn't upkeep them, because I just moved into here or whatever? That weren't 4 years ago, but you know, or I'd gone through a breakup, or even I was ill and couldn't get to them to maintain them, so I archived them all. So, and equally, a cache that was archived 4 years ago for any reason would not be unarchived. So I don't know, I'd have to archive one, wait 4 years and then try and unarchive it and see if the system allows me to do it. Just the way it comes across. You need to remove this section from the cache listing, right? So in the description it says, so a sequel is on the horizon for old Slepnir. Now I have requested Geocache, which is the reviewer that archived it, Geocache, that's his name, unarchives and reactivates the original cache I placed here 10 years ago now, back in 2014, and that he disabled a number of years ago. However, I'm not even sure if Geocache is still active on here, because like he was an old fella then, so you know, you just don't know, do you, if they've given up the hobby. I'm not even sure if Geocache is still active on here, so I'm submitting a new cache for request, which is Slepnir 2, as you saw, to see which happens first, either the approval of this one or the original being reactivated. If the original's reactivated, then I will do the necessary admin to update the name and new hints. That's basically it. And he's put under that, it is an agenda and needs to be removed from the page. Every geocache is an agenda. Every description of every geocache will tell you why they've put the thing there and what it's bringing you to see. That's an agenda. It's because I'm requesting them to do something, and they've obviously took the ump at me saying who archived it and when. I get why it was archived, because people couldn't find it and they were putting DNF logs on. Owner needs to come and look at it, and I didn't see the logs at the time and I didn't get to it, so they give you 2 weeks I think, and then they turn them off. They disable it temporary, and then if you still don't get to it, I don't know how long it is before they archive them. It is an agenda and needs to be removed from the page. I'm temporarily disabling your cache so the problem can be resolved. When you're ready for your cache to be reviewed again, select Edit Cache at the top of the page and make any changes that are required, or select Resubmit for review if you just want to respond to my review. No, I'd obviously do what he's asked me to do, because the cache, the container's up there in place, it's in the fucking course. So of course I'm just going to remove that because it's regarding the first geocache. They're not going to reactivate that, so that information's pointless. It might as well just be a brand new standalone cache. It's just called Slepnir Part 2. If anybody wants to ever know what Part 1 was, they could always leave a comment or message me and I'll get back to them. So obviously I've deleted that, so I wouldn't just resubmit it without doing what he's asked me to do. Alright? Strange. Select Resubmit Review if you just want to respond to my review note. The cache will then appear in the queue, ready for review again. So he's already told me. I mean, I could be at the top of the queue. This was only 2 hours ago. I don't know how fast he gets review requests. But no doubt, I've done what he's asked. Remove that section. And then I've added just one line, and it says not every day you get to stand this close to Woden/Odin's trusty steed, is it? Because Slepnir was Woden's horse, and you saw it yesterday. It's a big metal horse. So I ain't even bit to this newly motherfucker. Maybe it's the way they come across. Maybe that is an agenda, because it's saying whichever happens first, either the original gets activated or this one goes up, then I'll delete the other one. But they've all got an agenda, every geocache, where the... Maybe it's me, just being a bit funny. Either way, it's been resubmitted, so we'll see what he comes back with next, because I've got a feeling there'll be something else up with this, why they call publish it. And the reviewer, I ain't even going to say his name, but I will tell you, he's got the fucking name Professor at the beginning of it. Maybe he is a professor. I should not be so negative. He's told me so much up. He's told me what to do. I've done what I've been asked to do. And I've even submitted it with a thanks for your help. So, oh God. Fucking geocaching, man. Can you see why I get it up? Nitty bitty, gritty, miserable tosspot.